Hello, this is Decoherent, and welcome back to some more Expeditions Vikings. So last time, we were trying to pick up this stuff that we found from scouting and kind of got jumped. Kill them, that's fine. I don't particularly mind random encounters. I don't feel like they're really yielding anything for me though, are they? Am I getting like skill points or something? I don't know. We'll take a look. 14 wood, this is good because I do need this. More wood, alright, excellent. So, everyone is pretty happy so far. I don't really want to stay at this campsite. Should I go way over here, near Hadrian's Wall? It doesn't show me anyone getting, like, super hungry or anything. Let's just head that way. I don't know if I'm going to talk to them quite yet. But let's just head that way. That'll give us some stuff along the way, hopefully. Yeah, let's head there. There's another campsite. Lots of campsites. Here, hold on. Huh. Neat. Okay. Jeez, they're everywhere. Alright. Should I go talk to this guy? Oh, everyone's hungry. Well, that's not good. Let's all head over here. Why didn't it tell me when they got hungry? Okay, well this is pretty close by. High food. Yeah, we'll do that. So let's camp up quick. So as enemy damage is starting to scale up, I need to get some better armor made. Weapons are all well and good. Yes, it's best to kill people before they have a chance to do anything back to you, but we're low on hides and these are just spendy. Let's see who has crummy armor. 36 and 20, that's pretty good. 52 and 27, that's really good. No, you don't have anything. Why don't you have anything? Okay, well that's garbage, so you need something. Oh no, wait. You're a random guy, right. Not one of my usual fighters. 11 and 9. You don't typically come with us either, so that's okay. Where's Kettle? What do you have? Kettle needs some armor. Okay, so we'll make at least one thing armor. Yeah, okay, let's do that. So, let's see here, Neff, let's do some crafting. How about some armor? Holy crap, look at all this stuff I can add. Cool. Okay. Allowing more freedom of movement. Carry items. That's something I rarely use. Resistant to fire. Ooh. Poison. Armor bomb. Yes, I want that. Yes, I do. Okay, so do I even have enough hides to do anything awesome here? Oh, this is going to use like all of them to make one really nice piece of armor, though. 30. Let's say 25. And 15? I think so. Plus 5 health regen per turn. Wow. That's nice. 25 and 15 sound okay? Sure. Yeah, sure. Does everyone have good hats? You have a hat. They're all like 8 and 6-ish. 4 and 2, that's crummy. 8 and 9, actually yours is better than... Here, you take that, and you take this. Let's see, if I make another hat, what's that going to run me in terms of materials? What does that use? Helmet. Yep, can't do that. Does anyone need a weapon? I don't think so. Let's see here. You guys have just really awesome weapons. I think that's okay too. Leech stave. Maybe something for Roskva? Maybe a knife or a sling? Okay, so the sling is 5 to 9. So if I make a new one, what will that look like? Let's take a look. So I said 5 to 9. Sling. 3 to 6. Oh, so the moment I start using it, it's better than hers. Okay, yeah, so we'll definitely just go ahead and make her a sling. She's not really going to crit, so I'm not going to worry about that. Let's give her some AP. Let's just crank some damage up. Sure. 21 to 25. Awesome. Okay, now Nefja, does she have sleep fast? Yes. Okay, so why don't you go ahead and make a knife? Knife. Okay, good. 11 to 14. Sure, this is only 7. I have a lot of armor piercing. Oh, that's good. Oh, neat. Let's put a little bit of points into crit for no particular reason. Guess I don't really have to go crazy with this, do I? She's rarely going to use it. It's just like, if she needs it, I'd kind of like it to be there, you know? Okay, then you get some sleep. Okay, so what else do we have going on here? So we've got already maximum guarding, so that's good. So, Ula, what can you do? Water, right. Tinkering menu, yep. Each rank of Tinker unlocks new items, right? If you have the skill, do it. Okay, water. Cork in a bladder, yes. Can I only make one of those? Alright, fine. Okay, and then Roskva. You also have... I just need to, like, get a sticky note and write down who can sleep all in one shift. Okay, so why don't you do some witchcraft here? So we've got a lot of herbs. And we have a lot of medicine, too, but there's, like, no particular reason not to be doing it, right? We don't have any meat. So why don't you go ahead and do 2, and then at this point... Oh, you won't be able to preserve. So, okay. So Disa then still has free time. What do I want you to do? Scout, maybe? Yeah, why don't you scout? And in fact, why don't our hunters drop some scouting? So let's see here. So Kettle is not... Yeah, here, why don't you do more hunting? Okay, does everything else look good here? Yes. Alright, let's do it. The next morning, you leave your tent to find Neff just sitting groggily next to the ashes of the campfire, attacking what appears to be a blonde bird's nest on her head with a comb. She mumbles a greeting without refocusing from the middle distance. You don't look like you got much sleep. No, I had a really bad dream. She finally concedes defeat. Looks like her hair is staying tangled and frayed for the foreseeable future, and fixes you with a harried look. I dreamt of Euphera. She was walking through a meadow naked. There were ravens circling her. She strains to remember the details of her nightmare. It was twilight, like that endless twilight we get in the summer. One of the ravens landed on her and dug its claws into her, but she didn't bleed. I shouted for her, but I couldn't hear my own voice. Then, we were in Hulda's bog, and it was night, but there was this weird red light, and I saw Mom. She was holding Euphra's hands and crying. I wanted to walk towards them, but my feet sank into the mud and I got stuck. Then a raven landed on Mom too, and she screamed. Nefja's silent for a long time, staring into the ashes. When she speaks again, rage simmers in her voice. I'm gonna lose Mom too, I'm certain of it. I think it's the same curse that took Euphra from us. Curse? Hellsot, disease, same thing. It's just a dream. I know what it is to dream, and this was not it. This was an omen. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember who this person is. So it wasn't the witch. And it wasn't her mother? Or was it her? Oh, yeah, okay, it is. Seriously, she's on the other side of the ocean. Look, I'm sorry. Do the best you can to push it out of your mind. We have to focus on the threats we face here. I should, but I know I won't be able to. You don't have to worry about me. I'll have my head in the fight as usual. But if our efforts take us home in the near future, I'd be grateful. Okay. And this scrolled past and I didn't see. Okay. Good. So let's take a look at our gear. I think that's a quest that started. So let's take a look at that quick. Alright. Oops, not you. You. Return to Scarin at your earliest convenience and check in on Borgdis. Okay, sure. Not gonna do that now, of course. Okay, gear. So what did I make? A nice stabber. Here you go, have a stabber. And... did I make a sling? Yeah, this is the one I just made. Yeah, pretty nice. Alright. 5 to 9 as opposed to... 41 to 48. Yeah, that's, it's not a small difference. Okay, and then... what do we have here? Avoid crit, nice, and HP regen. So this is going to go to one of our melee for sure. +1 movement, that's pretty good for him. How about Nefja? 30 and 20, that's pretty nice. 39 and 16, and also +1 movement. Well, since Nefja doesn't have +1 movement, how about you take this one that heals you? Because that's pretty awesome. Okay, and now someone else can have some armor. Is this better than mine? No. No. Oh, that's right. Kettle needs armor. There we go. Have some armor. Okay, do I have all that sorted? Basically. Oh, I should break down some of this junk. Okay, great. Lots of salvage. So we can basically just make weapons, like, forever. Oh, water, right. Let's put one here, and let's put one on... who else can play utility? Oh, Neff just already got one. Okay, good. Okay, off we go. So, we camped here. Should we go talk to this guy, or should we head up to Perth? I guess it'd be more efficient to stop by here, so... whatever. Let's head on in here. And efficiency is our watchword. Devoted and unwavering. Nice. And Gunner's up to indifferent. Okay, good. Alright, here we go. Hello from the future. This loading screen is brought to you by Cat Facts. Did you know that cats have over 20 muscles that control their ears? Cats can't taste sweetness. A group of kittens is called a kindle. Most cats don't have eyelashes. When a household cat died in ancient Egypt, its owners showed their grief by shaving their eyebrows. A cat can jump up to 5 to 7 times its own height. Cats have 24 more bones than humans, although no collarbones. The average cat sleeps 16 to 18 hours per day. Calico cats are almost always female. Cats can only sweat through the pads on the bottoms of their paws. It would take approximately 24 cat skins to make a coat. Thank you for listening to Cat Facts, and we now return you to your loading screen already in progress.
These woods are so beautiful. It reminds me of the forest at home in the summer. The big war camp does spoil the impression a little.
Yeah, they do that. Oh, did I get hides from hunting? Ah, cool. Alright. Well. Let's see. Okay, how big is this area? Pretty big. I would like to get the lay of the land a little first. I'm not a big fan of kind of running in where angels fear to tread. It's just a guy, okay. If nothing else, I want to have kind of my escape routes planned out. Let's just make sure I know where everything is here. A guy, what are you doing here? Who are you? Okay, well, I'm gonna go open this box and take what's ever in there. You don't mind, do you? Good, more armor webbing. Good, good. Okay, let's continue on our way. Medicine too, that's nice. It just occurred to me that this is probably not nearly as exciting to people following along at home as it is to me. Watch Deco open up the fog of war, looking for branches and boxes on the ground. Okay, we're up the top here. So, let's continue this way. Trying not to spin my point of view around too much so I don't get quite so confused. Plants, good. Another guy, who appears to be just a guy. That's fine. Alright. Can I get over here? Maybe. Well, so far this is a very boring chunk of wood. Ooh, there's like a whole camp of guys up here. Alright. It's interesting. I can't even get up here, can I? Huh, well that's mildly annoying. Okay, whatever. And now, let's keep going this way. Let's just flip around here so I can see what I'm doing. Ooh, a bunch of corpses. That's interesting. Nothing. Crummy bow. Fine, whatever. Plants. Good. Bah. Trees. Alright, well, almost done, I promise. If I figure out how to use a video editor, you will see this suddenly speed up into 4x. And it's going to be awesome. Okay, well, here I am. Bilfreth, halt, declare your name and your intentions. I am Deco. I come by invitation of the Elderman Wada. The sentry immediately stands aside to let you pass and bows respectively. Forgive me, you are expected in the king's tent. Fair enough. Being attentive is always a good idea. I strongly approve. Let's just check out this camp. This is a pretty big camp. Can't steal any of this stuff. I guess that's alright. Okay, no, this is boring. Alright, let's go talk to the person we're supposed to talk to. Over here somewhere. How do I get to the spot with the guy and the thing? Alright. Oh, he's just standing in here. Okay. Elthred's tent is filled to the brim with stuff. Trunks and sacks stuffed with furs, weaponry, maps, cutlery, and assorted valuables. The tent is empty save for Wada, who looks no worse for wear than you last saw him. Ah, Deco, I'm glad you decided to take me up on my offer. Our former and future king should be with us shortly. May I get you a drink? You know, I've already had people try to poison me. No offense, but I'm sure we'll have time for a drink later. Of course, of course. I, hope the offer didn't offend. We've had very little contact with your people until now, and I know almost nothing about your culture. On the contrary, your hospitality is appreciated. Wada's about to reply when Elthred I strides into the tent, sizes you up with one approving look, and noisily throws his weapons onto the table. How was the hunt, your majesty? Fruitless. Our camp seems to have scared off most of the game. And I'm not your king yet, so stop calling me majesty. Yes, your highness. Elthred reaches out and clasps your wrist firmly, an unexpectedly respectful greeting. You must be Deco of the Danes. Wada told me you made quite the impression at Osred's court. Made an impression on some guys, too. The deposed king pours himself a cup of ale and takes a large swig. So, has anyone adequately explained the details of our situation? Actually, more intel is never a bad thing. More or less, but would you permit me a few extra questions? I'll tell you as much as I know. Okay, so, how did you lose the throne in the first place? I was 10 years of age when I became king, after my father's usurper Alred was driven out of Yorfrewig. I reigned for 5 years, carrying on the legacy of my father. It was a time of peace and stability across the kingdom. Like most 15-year-olds. Then, like my father before me, I was deposed at the place a decade ago. I won't bore you with the politics. Suffice to say, I was forced into exile. My throne was taken by Elfwald. Elfwald? The the cousin of Osred, and son of Alred. Elfwald was killed last year, and, as you know, Osred now sits on the throne. His reign won't be long. So, what's your plans after you retake the throne? We'll have to tie up some loose ends first of all, and ensure that everyone falls in line. Then there's the matter of the picts to attend to. Wada says, indeed, the northern tribes appear to have been making peace with each other over the last few years. They're beginning to look like a threat to the security of Northumbria. The most important thing is to secure the longevity of my second reign, so I can safely spare the resources to back you in your own struggle. Okay, this sounds okay. We've had some religious conflicts. You don't particularly mind working with non-Christians, eh? Why would I care? You seem like capable people. I have nothing to lose and everything to gain by enlisting your help. Wada says, our collaboration may be a bit, politically awkward once we retake the throne, but I'm sure it's nothing we can't sort out when the time comes. Okay, seems legit. So, we help you retake the throne, and then you'll support us? That's the long and short of it. If we act quickly, we can secure a stable power base before harvest, and we'll have plenty of time to help you with your own problems. Okay. Now, I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know you. I would like some assurances. Elthred regards you carefully for a moment, then he puts down his cup and straightens his back. He sets his face into a somber expression and places his hand on his chest. You have my word, on the honor of my family, and as the past and future king of Northumbria. I will be your ally for as long as I sit on the throne. Okay, what's the plan? We need the support of the church. We don't need an outward show of support, but we need to know that we can count on the bishop to back me when I take back the throne. Yeah, about that. I'm not sure that I'm going to be much use in that respect. On the contrary, my dear man, you're exactly what we need to win over Onbald. Great. Right, you two go ahead and talk it over. I'm going to check up on the men. Alright, let's get involved in your religious conflict. Quite the force for personality, our future king, isn't he? Yeah. That's what you want from a leader. It bodes well for his reign. It's certainly an improvement over the weakness and aimlessness of Osred's court. But, to the matter at hand, how to gain the favor of the bishop? So, why is this support necessary anyway? Normally, kings are crowned on the the meeting of the wise men. The bishop is part of that, and he supports whatever the council decides. Since we're planning to take back the throne by force, we can't count on the bishop, but we still need him once Elthred is the king again. Einbald loves nothing more than the pagans converted. If you can make him think we brought you into the fold, so to speak, he'll be impressed indeed. Right. I'll give him the best impression of a Christian. Oh, please don't kill me. Save me from the heathens. Wada gives you a completely blank look, managing to convey an utter lack of amusement. Diplomacy isn't your strong suit, is it? Unfortunately, it won't be quite that easy. He will undoubtedly test you. It's common to use the Apostles' Creed for such a purpose. If you can recite it correctly, that should be proof enough. Sure. Tell me the words. Listen carefully. I believe in God, the Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth. I believe in Jesus Christ, God's only Son, our Lord, who was conceived by the Holy Spirit, born of the Virgin Mary, suffered under Pontius Pilate, was crucified, died, and was buried, and ascended to the dead. On the third day he rose again, ascended into heaven, he's seated at the right hand of the Father, and he will come to live to judge the living and the dead. We believe in the Holy Spirit, the Holy Catholic and Apostolic Church, the communion of saints, the forgiveness of sins, the resurrection of the body, and the life everlasting. Amen. Right. Alright, I got it. That's it. Hopefully, that'll be enough to convince him. Seriously, dude, this seems kind of flimsy. Einbald wants to believe that you're converted. That's the key to all this. Not only is it an affirmation of God's strength, but he wants to support Elthred. Oh, really? That's interesting. He knows he may not survive the fallout of the coup otherwise. Okay. So we're putting on a show here for everyone else. He doesn't really care what we say as long as we give him some plausible deniability, huh? Okay, I'm down with that. Alright, I'll go to Einbald and see if he'll be convinced. All those who help Elthred retake the throne will be owed a great debt of gratitude. The Kingdom of Northumbria will be a powerful ally. Yep, and I'll bet the bishop knows that too. We'll proceed with our own preparations in the meantime. Okay, that's all good. Did I lose any significant morale with anybody? Indifferent, devout, pleased, unwavering, 7, 3. Alright, everyone likes me. Cool. Okay, so I guess let's stick in this area for the moment. Let's say... Well, we're not returning to Scarin. We've got stuff to do. And I don't think we're going to head that far north yet. That's quite a trek. And if I can get some things sorted out here, that would be better. Plus, it's always nice to be negotiating from a position of strength. If I have Northumbria at my back, I'll be in a much better place to have a polite discussion. So let's go ahead and let's meet the bishop. That's going to work great. I'm confident. Okay, so we've got some people around. I can't steal any stuff. Who are you? Cater. You there, foreigners! Did you encounter 4 lads and a pair of girls on your way to the camp? Did we? I don't think we did. God's wounds. The man's face reddens as he realized what he just said, and he moves his hand in a cross in front of his chest. So, what's up with you? Oh, it's nothing that concerns you. I only hoped... Damn. Listen, I'm not running fetch quests everywhere, but I saw those people, so... What do you need? He gives you a long look. Alright, yes. A large pack of wolves stalks the Englewood. Despite its size, it's mostly been a minor nuisance, but they recently attacked a farmer headed for here with a cart full of food for the men. I sent Wilfred's boys out to find the pack and chase those beasts off. My youngest daughter Eras went with them. She fancies herself a huntress, but I know she's sweet on one of Wilfred's sons. They didn't come home last night. There's no reason for them to be away for so long. I fear the worst, but I have duties here in camp. I can't go look for them. If you come across any evidence of them, will you please find out what's happened? My name is Cater. I'm Elthred's Master of Arms. Okay, that is actually good. Because A, it's right over here. And B, I wouldn't mind killing a bunch of wolves. And as an added bonus, Master of Arms sounds good, because I need traders. So the question is, do we start this off right now? Battles take kind of a while. Oh, here they are. You find the young wolf hunters huddled around a campfire, jugs of ale scattered across the ground. The youngest of them looks to be just past his mid-teens, a man, but not yet much of one. Seriously, I'm pretty sure that I can shoot an arrow farther than this camp is from Dad. As soon as they see you, they jump to their feet and ready their weapons. You notice a fair amount of swaying. They've been hitting those jugs a little too hard. Who's there? Put those weapons away unless you want the beating of a lifetime. Cater sent us. All weapons are immediately dropped. Sensible young men, despite all the ale. You can tell him we're fine. There's no need to worry. Yeah, why don't you go back and tell him how your hunt went, huh? They exchange significant looks. We, haven't dealt with the wolves yet. There's too many of them. Too many wolves for all 5 of you? Spite us all you want, there's over a dozen of them, and these beasts are dangerous. Okay, I actually don't mind killing some... Wait, are wolves going to give us pelts? Maybe. Alright, morons, tell me where to find these things. You do that? Why? Frankly, because I found myself on Elthred's side for now, and will probably need you later. The young man looks strangely reluctant to accept your help. He looks around him, but his companions are no help. Well, alright, I guess. We found them in the woods just north of here, along a narrow path between the woods. Alright, I'll deal with it. Maybe lay off the ale. Funny. Real funny. Alright, good. Well, let's go kill the wolves. I don't mind wolves. That'll be okay. But this is a good place to take a cut, because I know battles take a bit. So, when we come back, we'll kill some wolves, and then see if I feel like ratting these guys out. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.